to my channel. My name is Anayati and today I'm going to talk about the structure and production of a typical tubeless radial tire. The main and critical components that you should know about tires as a consumer are carcass or body ply, that is main body and structure of the tire and is made of rubber, nylon, rayon or polyester cords. Inner liner that acts as a tube for tubeless tires and makes the tire a tight bit cores or bundles that hold the tire firmly on the wheel. Bit apex that fills the gap above bit cores, and its geometry can affect comfort level and directional stability and steering performance of the tire. Sidewalls that protect sides of the tire against impacts and abrasion. Steel corded belt plies that reinforce radial tires in tread section and have positive effect on rolling resistance and fuel consumption. Typically, two belts are laid at opposing angles. Tread that is variable component of the tire and contacts with the ground and interacts with the road. Now, tire production. Production of a tire has many steps and details, but simply I can say that each component of the tire is produced in different part of the factory using different elements and procedures, and at the final steps of production they come together to form the tire. For example, bit cores that are made from carbon steel wires and are bronze plated can be purchased from a vendor and then rubber coated and turned into bundles and hoops that can be used on the tires. Another example is sidewall that can be reinforced with nylon and aramid and is made from a special rubber compound that is formulated to resist cracking and oxidation at the effect of heat, UV radiation and even ozone gas. And at the final steps of production, they use something like a collapsible barrel or drum to put and mix these components and layers on each other. First, inner liner goes on the drum and on that body plies are turned. Then the bit cores and bit apexes are placed over the body plies in a certain distances from each other, and then body plies and inner liner are turned up over the bits and rolled or stitched to keep the bits at their place. Then strips of sidewalls are placed on the both sides and cover bits and turned up body plies. Also, on another drum, steel corded belt plies are put together with the thread strips that are sized in a precise length. Then the two main uncured bodies are pressed together and make an unripe product called green tire. This green tire needs to be cured in a process called vulcanization to harden raw rubber and form crosslinks between polymer chains that results in that desired tire properties. This process happens under heat and pressure that is applied by a hot liquid or gas, and at the end of this process all the components and layers of tire are completely bound to each other and the output is the tire that you know. Those markings that are on the sidewall and also details of the thread pattern are formed in this process. Even those whiskers that are known technically as vent spewes are formed in this process. In fact, there are uncured rubber that are forced out by the air that is trapped between layers of the tire during curing. These rubber sands do not have any function on the tire, but by finding them on the thread surface of a tire, you can be sure that that tire has not been used before. But production of a tire is not as this simple that I explained, and there are many technicalities and details, and since details are very important, so manufacturer and brand of the tire is very important. Let me to talk more scientific and technical. Majority of materials that are used in industry have almost the same youngest modulus among their alloys, and with the same geometry we can say that they have almost the same stiffness among these alloys. But in a tire we have different materials with different stiffnesses that are flexing together, so under tensile and shear loads we need to battle with separation. And conception of this phenomenon and the solution by designers vary for each manufacturer. Also imagine that the manufacturer uses thinner strands for belt-stick cords that cause up brass plating and twisting them to each other increases, but the result is better fracture of fatigue resistance and quality of that thread section of that tire. And another manufacturer uses thicker strands for this purpose, and the result is weaker and lower quality belt strips and thread section of that tire. But do you need to know all of these technicalities and details of production for each manufacturer when you go to buy a new tire for your car? Certainly the answer is a no. A good product follows along good reputation, and you just need to consult those technicians who are working in this field or those who have used these brands and products for their cars. Also, I'm planning to record another video about these manufacturers and brands and their qualities, and if you follow my channel you can watch that in the future. I hope that this video was useful and informative for you and worth the precious time that you spend for watching that. Please subscribe to my channel if you like and press the bell icon to be notified if I have a new video on my channel. Bye.